Hey guys, welcome to Treecast. I'm here with myself and Ryan and Kevin and Tyler.
That's me.
That's Grant.
That's me.
Exactly. And today we're going to be talking about some stuff, and it's going to be great.
That's true.
More specifically, Super Smash Bros. 4.
Because we got to play it.
Yeah.
It finally happened. We don't own it. We do not.
No, we do not. A friend does.
We have a friend. She owns it. It happened. It was great. Kevin spilled all over himself.
Great start to the podcast.
That was awesome. That was the best time we've ever had.
Looks like you pissed yourself.
Yes, it does, Ryan.
I'm so happy right now.
Thanks so much for that.
We're going to have to take a picture of that and just have a little edit in the screen right there.
Also, your pants are undone. Why?
Don't talk about that. It's
We were
comfy.
talking about Super Smash Bros.
Please
4.
don't talk about that.
Kevin got aroused. Things happened. It's fine.
Things happen.
Embarrassing.
Some people just get that way when they hear Super Smash Bros. 4.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's a good game.
It is. It's fun.
It's a very good game.
I was actually very impressed because Brawl was slow as fuck.
Yeah.
Most people would call it shit, but yeah.
Shit is not a bad word to describe it, but this one was very. It felt much more fluid.
Yeah.
A lot faster, and
Looked
also it was beautiful. Like it was nice to look
It
at.
looks very good.
I just didn't like the Wii controller. I don't like that you need an adapter to play with GameCube controllers.
Well, let's explain why that's weird.
Okay.
With the button layout, like Tyler.
Yeah, we played Smash pretty extensively with the GameCube controller, and when you're playing with the new Wii controller, or even with the or the Wii U controller, or the Wii controller thing,
Wiimote
Whatever.
plug-in.
Wiimote plug-in.
Are you talking about the
controller.
gamepad?
Yeah, the gamepad thing. It feels weird because the buttons aren't exactly in the same spot. Like normally you have like your big A button, you got your small B, and then you got your Y and your X, and it's in the sort of like diagonal like layout, you know?
It's like a PlayStation or an Xbox layout.
No,
Like
it's
the
not.
current one is you're talking about.
The current the Wii controller. Not the big Wii U screen.
Yeah, well, either of them actually.
Except it's very similar to a current Xbox controller. Except I'm talking like a president guy. Making sure you know with my thumb.
We do not lie to the American people, except for when we do.
I swear I did not sleep with that woman.
What
Have
does is
sexual
really mean?
relations with. Yeah. Get it right.
Okay, so anyway, the Xbox controller thing, the difference, the key difference between Xbox and the Wii gamepad is that the A and B buttons are switched. So normally when you have an Xbox controller, the bottom button, the big green A1, or they're all the same size, but the green A1, that's A, right? And then the right one is B. With the gamepad, the bottom one is B. The right one is A.
Yeah.
So it not only switches from GameCube, which had a completely different layout, but now it's also switched from our brains that are used to this current button layout, but with A and B in a different place from the Xbox.
Yeah.
That explains
and it really,
so much.
Yeah, it really fucks their brain.
It really, really fucked with my brain. I was having a really hard time, especially, like the B button is really important, you know, for a lot of things, like, I don't know, returns.
Well, knowing the difference between the B and A button is
so
key.
it took like a solid day for me to like really get the hang of it. I was still messing up at the end.
Dude, I was attacking when I was trying to jump and vice versa all day long.
It was pretty hard.
I didn't even figure that out. Oh my god, that explains so much.
Yeah, it was hard. It took a lot of concentration to get that part down, but it was really fun overall. It's still not Melee. It's not Melee 2.0.
No, it's not.
It's really, really not. There's no. The edge game is completely different. Like if you can even call it edge game anymore, I don't even know.
I mean, there's still edge game.
Like it's edge game, but it's so different.
Well, our friend Zacius actually made a pretty good point. He was saying it's changed it severely. I wouldn't say the edge game is gone because here's one thing. Okay, for those that don't know, the big change that happened in Smash 4 compared to Brawl and definitely from Melee is that if you're on the edge, if you're on the ledge,
like this,
like that, somebody else that goes onto the ledge will take it from you. And that's new for Smash 4.
Yeah, you'll hop off. Before if somebody else is on the ledge and you try to grab the ledge, you just fall
You
through
die.
them. You would die. It's called a gimp.
And
That's
that was
called.
actually a major strategy for Melee, and I assume Brawl. I don't know. We played more Melee.
Oh, so you actually kick them off?
Yeah.
You actually
you
kick
take
them
Do
off.
you hurt them?
No.
Or?
No,
Okay.
your player just jumps off the ledge, and then you have like a jump to get
And
back
do
to the
they
stage.
do they still have their jumps? And
I think they have one jump.
they have one
Yeah,
jump?
they have one jump.
Do they have their up B too?
Yeah. They have it. They reset you're in the air. Basically.
It's like falling off the stage. You have one jump and an up B.
Oh, okay.
But it completely changes everything I know about Smash.
Yeah, because gimping is basically useless now.
Yeah, it is useless.
Well, there is no gimping. Yeah,
there is no gimping. It does not exist anymore in Smash 4. That doesn't exist. There's no wave dashing. You can air dodge multiple times in a row in the air, which is completely new, and do moves after it.
Yeah,
that was some crazy
air
shit.
dodge is not like the end of it anymore.
No, it's not.
So how would you say the speed compares? Because I've seen you guys play Smash. I don't play at your level. I'm more of a button mashing kind of guy.
Yeah.
So how would you say for a very adequate smasher, the speed is comparatively between the two?
It's like I would say it's halfway in between Brawl and Melee. It's not like there are definitely some characters where you're like, okay, this is decently fast.
It's pretty fast. But
you're never gonna get that feed that Fox had in Melee. You're never gonna get that speed that like Captain Falcon had, or Marth. Like Marth still feels fast, but there's still there's still a huge difference between Marth fast in Melee and Marth fast in 4.
I think the big difference is that, I mean, I believe they took this out for Brawl as well, but there's no wave dashing, there's no L cancels. Like jump cancel grab, I think is also taken out.
Yeah.
Like basically all those exploits, which weren't supposed to be in the game originally, weren't supposed to be in Melee originally, were taken out by the developers on purpose this time, so that you cannot use those exploits.
Also, tripping's gone. Thank God.
Yeah, that's a really good thing.
What's tripping?
Yeah, exactly what it sounds like.
In
it
Brawl,
sounds like LeBron.
in Brawl, you could be, let's say you were comboing somebody or something. Your character had a certain percentage chance while they were running to just randomly fall.
So stupid.
Like they would literally randomly trip over themselves.
It was so dumb.
Wait, that was in
Brawl.
That was in Brawl.
In Brawl.
That sounds like a Brawl thing to do.
It is a Brawl thing.
Brawl did everything wrong, I believe.
They wanted
the
to
consensus.
They wanted to add a layer of realism to a fighting game with cartoon characters.
Yeah.
Also, that's not realistic, just randomly tripping. I'm pretty sure when I'm running, I don't trip even 2% of the time.
Are you sure?
Maybe 0.01% of the time if I'm running, I'll trip.
That's pretty accurate, yeah.
Like if there was maybe a random item and then you fell over the item, okay.
Okay, sure.
Okay. But not just like a grandma fucking tripping over some bullshit.
Well, see, the thing is, I think it's proportional to height. Because I've almost eaten shit down the stairs twice in 2 days.
No, that's just these stairs. These stairs are goddamn horrible.
Yeah.
Are they? Yeah.
Have you not tripped on these stairs? I trip every other day.
What do you mean trip?
Like fall.
Like
Well, okay, remember, you two and Zacius were playing Smash yesterday, and I'm like, Zacius is here! And I started walking down the stairs, and then you hear, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
And I was just like, shit! And
I thought that was just you being...
no, like I was actually, I caught myself.
Okay, yeah.
But
Yeah.
it hurts.
I've never fallen down the stairs.
So-
But they're slippery. They're slippery.
There would.
What I'm trying to say is that's what they're trying to emulate in Brawl.
Okay, yeah. Coming back, baby.
Okay.
Around town.
Not as I guess a little segue here. Project M, did they take that out?
Yeah, hell yeah.
They
know what they're doing.
You mean tripping?
Yeah, like tripping and
Project M is yeah, they definitely did. Project M is basically how Melee played, but with Melee and Brawl characters while being much more balanced.
Yeah, exactly.
okay.
while still having asymmetrical balance.
That's correct,
Yeah.
Grant.
But with almost all the characters.
He paid attention.
I did indeed.
He learned.
Indeed.
He learned.
Yeah. We may or may not have come out with a Smash video. I don't know when this is
Yeah.
going to come out.
Whatever.
But it happened at some point in the past.
If you're interested in viewing it, click on this face right here, and you can go and see that video.
All right, Ryan's going to put that in later.
I'm gonna put in that annotation.
Fuck you, Ryan. We're not doing that.
Put that in about 10
No,
minutes.
we have to. I pointed it out.
I know, that's why I hate when you guys say shit like, okay, we're going to see this here, or editors say this, because that's just more work, man. I don't want to do any more work. It's just
It's a fucking
decrease
podcast,
the work, man.
Barry, put a clown nose on Kevin. No. We don't have a Barry.
I wish we had a Barry.
We're Barry. We're all Barry.
Oh, God.
Barry.
So much
Barry.
work.
But yeah, back to Smash 4.
Okay.
Things that I really liked about it, new characters were fun as shit.
Yeah, they were very fun.
3, 2. Continue.
Whoa. Okay. I really liked Shulk. He was fun as shit. Villager was really cool.
His sword is huge, dude.
Yeah, his sword is like my fucking penis. Like, it's just amazing in blue. My penis is...
Go on, sorry.
I lost track because you said that. You really threw me off.
You're saying Shulk and then
Yeah,
Villager.
Shulk Villager. Duck Hunt Dog was really fun.
Fucking little bitch.
That guy is weird as shit. He's got this little can thing that you can hit like 8 times off the edge. It's crazy.
I saw
projectile-based.
some competitive matches with the Duck Hunt guy.
Yeah.
He's very good.
Yeah, we were watching that on the 3DS championship.
That's what it was. That's what it was. Yeah.
I can't believe those guys are that good on 3DS. I tried to play the
It
demo on
seems so
3DS.
fucking
It was
hard.
really hard. Like, just doing a tilt, because, like, you don't have a lot of room with the little D-pad controller stick thing.
That's where I heard that fact. To reference the fact, when you the moving stages, when the platforms go up, I remember one of the announcers talking about how you can't die if you get on one of those platforms. It just gets to the point where I guess the platform disappears and then you fall down. I mean, that's not to say if you get hit straight up,
you still die.
You still die, but you're not gonna die cheaply from a moving stage like that.
That's nice. I guess.
Which, I don't know. I don't like the idea of a stage killing you. I like the idea of 5,000 Pokeballs killing you.
Yeah, that's something else. That's something else they put in. They don't just have Pokeballs anymore for items. They have Master Balls.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, they have Master Balls. So you want to get some fucking badass Pokemon, you can just put Master Balls in instead of Pokeballs.
Are those all legendary, basically?
Yeah, basically.
Fuck yeah.
It was cool. I was just trying it out in training mode while I was checking out like all the new like smashes and whatnot, and it was cool.
And then the one
really
Magikarp.
No, there was a Goldeen that came out.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
Goldeen.
A Goldeen did come out of a Master Ball.
Wait, was it Goldeen in the old smashes that would flop around?
In Melee, yeah.
Dude, there was a rumor that Goldeen, if she got into water, would summon like a shit ton of fish that would jump out and just kill everybody except for you. And so I tried to do that shit on, I think it was Donkey Kong Jungle, the one with water.
Yeah.
And it didn't work.
Wait, did you throw the Pokeball down into the water?
No, I threw it next to the edge, and Goldeen was like, Goldeen, bloop, and then she just died.
I thought you actually threw the Pokeball like down under the stage, just like, I'm gonna keep throwing them in water.
I think I may have tried that, but it's just you can't tell.
For obvious reasons, it didn't work.
Yeah. Maybe if you throw 1,000 in, you're like, one of those had to have been a Goldeen, and nothing happened. So, but fuck that.
That would have been awesome though. Like you throw a Goldeen in, and suddenly this giant fucking Sea King just tears apart the entire stage, and then people just keep spawning and dying because there's no stage left. That would have been great.
Like that's why I wanted to try. And this was like, I was probably, 11, 12 at the time.
Gullible.
And I was like an internet noob / gullible, so I couldn't just look it up.
Not much different to now.
Oh.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Do you guys ever hear about the joke where you say gullible isn't in the dictionary?
Yeah.
And then look it up and they're gullible? I'm pretty sure about this. I haven't done it for years, so I'm not sure. But Wikipedia did the same thing, but it actually doesn't have anything on gullible. Is that right?
Yeah.
That's fucking gold.
At least it used to be like that.
Yeah. For years, I'm pretty sure. Probably still now.
That's goddamn hilarious.
Goldball's
Yeah,
not
dude.
on Wikipedia? I don't believe you.
Yeah, I know. And then they would actually be true, and they would look like goddamn idiots. It was great. Those are the days, man. 4th grade.
That's a good joke.
Yeah, that is good.
Wikipedia, props.
Gullible and Handball. That's 4th grade right there in a nutshell.
Dude, Handball.
Handball.
Did you guys all play handball?
Fuck yeah. Rainbows.
What?
Butt cracks.
Slice.
Butt cracks.
The connection between the right there. If you hit the ball right there.
If you played
What did
butt
we-
cracks, if the ball hit like between the wall and the ground, it would like bounce weirdly, and then you'd call it like a.
It was a redo.
Yeah, it was a redo.
Yeah. What do we call them? I don't remember. And then there were airplanes.
Yeah.
If you just hit it flat without bouncing it first.
Yeah, and slices.
Yeah, slices.
And
slices were OP, dude.
what do we call it? The special serve that Kyle made up.
Oh.
It was like backwards Donkey Kong under the legs rainbow.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly what it was. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Except I think Donkey Kong was a similar variation to Donkey Kong, but it might have been different.
Yeah.
But
Donkey Kong, like you would face if the board was behind me, you would face this way. You would have the ball in between your knees. You would hit it with your fist. It would hit the ground, hit it, and then you'd have to go underneath it, and that would be a Donkey Kong backwards on the legs rainbow.
Yeah.
That's pretty nuts.
Yeah,
That's pretty nuts.
we were very creative.
That's good. I did not think of that. I would not have thought of that.
Guys, we should play handball sometime.
I'd be down. We should record it.
Yeah, I'm down.
Treesicle handball match.
I would say against the garage, but all the garages are those multi-fold garages now. They're not just like the big
The hard,
plank of
yeah.
wood.
We'll just go to an elementary
goes up.
school.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cool.
That's not creepy.
Yeah,
the
it's
kiddies.
not weird for people in their 20s to go to an elementary school.
We'll just bring the van.
Not really.
Oh,
Just bring the
The one with the tinted windows, you know?
hey, it's
Mine doesn't even have windows.
It's what was it? It's anti-Halloween day or
Oh no! Don't even bring that up, dude. Wait, I don't even bring that up. Did he come back today?
no.
He didn't come back.
No, thank God.
We have a story for you.
Do we want to talk? What if he watches this?
Wait, what are
Do you
the
think
fucking
he goes on the
odds?
internet?
What are the fucking?
I don't know what he does.
I don't think he knows his name.
My grandpa's
So-
probably watching this.
That's
All right,
fine.
no, we have to tell the
Probably
story.
watches it.
Okay.
No, we have to tell the story because
We've gone
if
too
we
deep.
die, somebody needs to know. You know, like it just has to happen. There's this guy.
Did you hear that? There's pounding on the garage door.
He's coming out.
There's this guy, and he lives like 2 doors
He
down.
lives in your house. Yeah.
Whisper into the
doors
microphone.
He lives like 2 doors down, and it's really fucking creepy. He came yesterday, and I opened the door, and I didn't know him because I've never met him, and he was like, "Hi there." It is opposite Halloween Day.
No, reverse hall.
Oh, reverse Halloween Day, and I was like, "What?" Because I what the fuck is reverse
Because it doesn't
Halloween
make
Day?
any sense.
It doesn't make any goddamn sense. Nobody's ever said that in the history of history. So I was like, "What?" And I was like closing the door a little bit because I was like, I don't like the looks of this guy. He looks really creepy. He's
Shield
got
up.
big eyes.
Shield up.
And he did this crazy like maniacal like laugh, and he's like, "Our what does he say? Private Ryan."
Oh, our Private Ryan and General Grant.
and General Grant there, which is these guys.
Ryan Grant.
Ryan Grant. And I was like, how do they know how does he know their names?
And why are they privates and generals?
And I was like, yeah, exactly. That also, just they're not. They're not.
No.
And I was like,
Dude.
no.
you're not.
No.
And I was like, no, they're not here. Well, like just slowly shoving it more and more. And he's like, well, I see that you are past the point of humor, so I will be back tomorrow. And I was like, okay, bye. And I was like, and Kevin was upstairs and he was like freaking out too. He heard me. You heard this happen and you felt bad for how I had to deal with it.
It was so bad because either me or Tyler could have answered the door. It was only us there downstairs. And I was playing Dark Souls at the time. Okay, creepy game, by the way. We were already a little creeped out because it's our first time playing Dark Souls and shit comes out of nowhere and fucks with your mind. So I was already creeped out. And either of us could have gone to the door, but Tyler happened to go because I was playing. And it was so bad, it was so creepy that I apologized to him for him being the one to do it and not me.
I'm sorry that the universe made that upon you, Tyler.
Yeah, it was.
That's how bad it was, man. It was bad.
Then I come home 5 minutes later, and Tyler looks like he's seen a fucking ghost, and he's just like, "Dude, this guy was here for you." And I was just like, "What are you talking
First of
about?"
all, when you walked in, I was like, did you lock the door?
That's the first thing he said. Because we never leave our door. I mean, we always leave our door unlocked.
Yeah, we haven't unlocked a decent amount of time, mostly because I don't have a key yet. We should really fix that.
Because we live in Canada, it's safe here.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck America.
Hey.
I was gonna say Mexico.
I was gonna say Hawaii.
No, dude.
Well, we live in all those places. This house is mobile.
Each one of us lives in a different place. We are photoshopped into one.
Yeah, man. Green screens.
Dude, that would be
Technology.
amazing.
That would
Yeah.
be pretty sick.
Yeah.
Was that it for the scary guy?
Yeah, that was it. Please don't come back. God.
If you ever see this, please. Apparently, he's a
more
well-meaning guy.
We have no idea what he means.
Well, the thing is,
No.
they've Grant and Ryan have met the guy before.
That doesn't make me feel
Here,
good.
he's like he's a nice guy. He talks a lot.
Ryan has a bad judge of character.
No, honestly, I think he's a really cool guy. It's just when he talks to you, he doesn't let you go. Like, he'll try to talk to me when I'm trying to get to work, and like, I rolled out of bed and I'm like, I should have been at work a little bit earlier, but I'm not.
But it didn't happen today.
And I'm booking it to work, and then he's like, hey there. And then I'm like, I gotta go to work. And then he's like, and then I did that once, and then he was talking to his girlfriend, or was it you?
It was me.
Yeah, and then he was like,
Emily came out,
and then he was like, your friend Grant there, he is always in a rush to get away from me. And I was like, I was trying to get to work. I told you that, and you still tried to start a conversation.
Okay, I think you started out defending the guy, but then you just painted him even creepier than before.
He's worse.
I think he was just stopping by to give us candy.
I don't give a shit what he was stopping by.
I think that's what he meant by reverse Halloween. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
But did he have candy with him?
He had a bag. I don't know what was in.
Oh,
That's
that's totally candy. Or
dude, it was a scary bag.
Or dead bodies.
I was gonna say dead rats, but
Dead bodies, rats.
I would not eat anything.
I mean, we have a blender, so he might have borrowed the blender and chopped up.
What do you
bodies.
do? What?
Dude?
Chop bodies in a blender.
I've been drinking
Bodies are
beer.
huge.
Beer makes you hallucinate. Don't.
No, I just put acid.
Beer makes you hallucinate?
Dude, I just realized what that voice was that you were making of that
from the
scary
Family Guy.
It's the Family Guy creepy guy, yeah.
Yeah, that is what it is.
Who is a pedophile, okay?
Actually, I mean, he's always trying to have sex with.
He's an implied pedophile.
Actually.
But Chris is almost of age.
That's like. What?
That's like a 23-year-old having sex with a 16-year-old and saying, yeah, she was almost of age.
That's not the same.
It depends on the state.
That is not the same.
It depends on the state.
That is
though.
not the same.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? We're back. Sorry we had some video difficulties, but yeah, podcast time. Woo! So, I understand
Not helping you. Not helping you there.
you are a loser. And yeah.
I'm a
Wait,
complete
what?
loser. I have failed at everything I've ever
and you got
tried.
bit by a dog.
Oh, that's where I thought he was going. And then he went off on a tangent and then came back. No.
Sorry, I was trying to make a joke. Kevin laughed, so
I laughed.
it's
I think he
good.
laughed at the awkwardness though.
Yeah.
Is that bad?
No, you laughed at the fact
Wait,
that
let's try it.
Yeah.
It's funny, right? It's funny.
It works with the women.
It makes me feel weird, though.
You just make them feel awkward, and then you can.
Yeah.
You
Get
just,
them wet.
Hey,
Makes my nipples hard.
All right, moving on. I don't want to talk about how
speaking of hard nipples,
Somebody say something. Grant, talk about your dog thing.
The dog thing. All right, so last weekend we were at this place. It was a restaurant, and we were outside, and our friend brought her dog. And sometimes he's a cool little dog, but sometimes
He's sweet when he's nice.
Yeah, when he's
got a funny tail.
when he's nice, he's a cool guy. He's a little
Jackass.
little adorable Pomeranian. But last weekend, we were all at this burger place, and we were enjoying our burgers outside. And one of our friends gets an upset stomach when he drinks alcohol a lot, and we're having some beers, and he had a lot of beer that day, and he was also eating a lot of burgers, which are greasy, and he got a little nauseous, and he just projectile vomited. But I thought he got it all. I thought he got all of it.
one
Like
plus one
in his
equals
napkin, just like this. I was like, oh, he got it all. Nice job. And then
Stealth puke.
I'm like imagining. Whoa.
And then I feel the dog kind of like moving around by my feet.
Skittering.
Yeah, just skittering around. And I look down and I see the dog just lapping up this puddle of puke, and I'm like, ah! So I grabbed its leash and I just, I yanked it backwards, like not super hard, just trying to get it away from the puke a little bit.
just like, bitch, don't eat that puke.
Like, please stop. And then he just turned around and he's like, ah! And he just bit me, like broke skin. See it? See this?
Yeah. Try
Probably
to pull it
can't
up a
see
little
it.
bit.
Yeah.
The resolution isn't
Probably
good
can't
enough,
see
man.
this very well.
Maybe we'll take a picture.
But it's a
Probably
Definitely,
not.
it definitely broke skin, and he definitely bled. It was kind of bad.
Imagine Walking Dead, but worse.
Yes. And then the dog bit me, and I'm like, ah! And then the dog went for my friend. He threw up, started like biting his shoe, like, and trying to basically, I don't know what he was trying to do, assert its dominance.
Dog stuff.
Dog shit.
Dog stuff.
And then he shook him off, and then the dog came for my shoe and bit on it and was like, trying to kill me. I don't know. I shook it off, and then
My puke.
it was a weird situation.
Well, so dogs assert dominance by humping shit. Like they'll hump anything. Well,
a dog hump a cactus.
Maybe
no,
once. Not
once because of the pain. I think the biting was just a big fuck you to you.
I mean, definitely, but dogs shouldn't bite people if they're domesticated. You know.
Oh, no.
It's a thing they shouldn't do.
Interesting theory, Grant. We'll get back to you.
We need
The dog experts.
Caesar
Caesar Milan.
Yeah,
Cesar Chavez.
Dude.
Bad joke.
No, I'm just wrong.
I'm hitting everything today. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like the boxing guy.
Little Mac.
Little Mac. Yeah, that was, yeah.
We have some lore here at Treesicle that once a month Ryan gets a good idea.
No,
an amazing idea.
Like,
A golden egg.
Yeah, he has a golden egg once a month. That was not it.
Okay.
He has a lot of not golden eggs.
Here's how it works. I think of shit.
Yeah.
It comes out of my mouth.
Right.
People don't always listen.
Very much.
So. But then occasionally when people do listen, they'll be like, that was a stupid idea. But then there'll be the one where we turn it into the name Treesicle. Yeah. That was a golden egg.
I was about to say, Ryan actually thought of the name of Treesicle.
Yeah.
He came
a tree popsicle.
And then now there's going to be all the haters like, Ryan's a fucking idiot. Treesicle is a dumb name.
I think it's a good name.
I think it's a great
You know what I say?
Popsicle.
You're watching this video, so joke's on you.
You're watching the channel with the dumb name.
When we suddenly look at the average view duration, for whatever reason, it cuts off at about 40 minutes in.
Everybody just gets offended.
But yeah, Treesicle is a great name. I really like it. I really like our mascot. Good job, Grant.
Yeah, Grant drew it.
Yeah, Grant drew it. I really like the Minecraft version of the Treesicle tree, which is really fucking cool.
Which you guys can see by looking at Steve by clicking on Kevin again.
Let's not do that. Stop. No, you didn't get him. You got nobody.
Another gold egg.
Okay, he's editing this video now. It's all him.
One, you're editing this video. Two, they're already watching our video. We don't have to be like, hey, watch this other video that we made, guy. Hey. They'll watch it.
It's pretty funny.
They'll watch it.
I'm
Trusted that they'll watch it. We'll mention it casually, plant the seed in their brain holes, and then eventually they will watch it as time goes on after this podcast over.
It's the first fucking 5 seconds.
Of what?
This is like minute 40.
Oh.
No, it's like minute like 20.
Oh no, I was talking about the tree skull
I know,
tree.
I was wrong.
I was talking about the tree skull tree in the Steve video.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But back to whatever we were talking about.
Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about Dark Souls.
Okay.
Yeah,
Dark Souls is cool.
The recent obsession.
Yeah.
In our house.
What happens is when one of us finds a good game, the other people in the game the other people here start playing that same game. And normally it goes like this. One of these guys will buy a game. Sometimes you. Not normally you, though. But sometimes you.
It was this time.
It was this time. This time it was Kevin.
This time it was Kevin. Kevin bought Dark Souls. He said, I want to play this game. It's on eBay. He sniped the fuck out of it.
Sniped!
I am sorry, guys.
I got up early to snipe.
You did.
I did.
You did. It was fun.
Wesley snipes that
Wesley
bitch.
sniped it.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Darkness.
He got it. We got it, and then he didn't open it for a week.
I got that. Okay,
Go on. Now you keep going on with those.
Yeah, I do. What? So yeah, he sniped it. He got it. It sat here for a week. It didn't get open because we were way too busy to do anything. Then we finished 2 videos. So then we were like, fuck, free time.
Praise the Lord.
What is time? We went outside. It was really cool.
We actually did. That's not even a joke.
We also went outside today, which was
It's really funny.
We hadn't gone outside in like 3 weeks at least.
We've been working really hard and we hadn't gone outside. And I was like, Kevin, do you want to go outside? And he was like, yeah, I'll try that.
That sounds amazing.
Sunsets are cool.
So
Sunsets are cool.
we went outside and like when it was just me and Kevin the first time, we were like, man, the air smells really good. It's really refreshing out here.
Everything's so big.
It was like a whole new world.
We were joking, but at the same
But
time
at
we
the
weren't
same time,
joking.
we were not
joking at all.
It was kind of ridiculous how amazing it was. So go outside, kids.
After
It's
this
really
podcast.
important. It's like
And then watch
really
another video.
important.
Ryan will link it to you.
On Grant's head.
Oh god, that's 3, man. That's 3.
It's like so many.
You're digging yourself a hole.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm not gonna put any links. Don't worry.
But anyway,
There you go.
So Kevin got Dark Souls and he started playing it right before the old man showed up.
From the story earlier.
Yeah, from the story
previous
earlier,
story.
they probably got cut off.
That was good.
No,
Was it?
just the tail end. Just
Okay.
the tail end.
Well,
We're
yeah.
good.
But yeah, it was super fun, and I was just watching him. I was freaking out. He was freaking out.
Yeah.
Like everybody was freaking out because it's a freaky game, sort of.
It's scary, but not in a horror sense.
Yeah, in like a
Suspense.
You just
Yes.
like so much rides on every second.
Yeah.
Like that's what it's like. It's like if I don't get to wherever I need to go because you don't know wherever that is in a certain amount of time before I die, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
So it's been really fun. He started playing it. So like always, I don't buy the game. I just play somebody else's game. So I've been playing
That's
his
Tyler's
game.
shtick.
It is my
Except
shtick.
for Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
I buy all of the Assassin's Creed games.
Wait, no. You got that as a gift, right?
I did.
I retract my
It
statement.
kind of counts.
Yeah, it kind of
Kinda
counts. I got Revelations, and we
Okay,
got
that's
and
one game. That's a game.
All right, continue.
I got
continue.
Splinter Cell.
All right.
That's all I got.
Continue with your story.
Yeah. But yeah, it's been really fun. So I started playing it, and then Grant started playing it, and Ryan just bought it like 5 minutes before we started recording this.
That's right.
I'm pissed. I want to get the fuck out of here.
Fuck this. Fuck
Yeah,
this.
and
It sucks.
it's really fun. Like Grant has this crazy fucking sword that's insane, and
It's huge.
I was using like a halberd and like doing like this thing, and Kevin's doing some things.
And then I signed him out.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then we were in the middle of like this epic fucking boss fight that's like gargoyle thingies doing stuff.
The boss fights, by the way,
Gargoyles.
are the boss fights in
Yeah.
this game are absolutely amazing.
They're absurd.
They're
like,
really, really good. The bosses themselves are just like so detailed and so like grand and beautiful as they should be because
Like
they're
a-
huge bosses, but scary as fuck.
Like,
the
aesthetically
scariest-
beautiful?
it's
or
aesthetically
what-
beautiful.
like it's like basically like this thing is a goddamn masterpiece of a creation, and I'm terrified of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Because,
So it's
because
like-
every single boss is like 10 times bigger than you with like a weapon
at
that's
least,
like
yeah.
8 times bigger than you. And
Sometimes
What
not
about-
even bosses. Like
Yeah.
those giant knight guys. Like the guy at the top
Yeah.
of that like spire thing. Oh my god.
yeah, like he's basically Nightmare from Soul Calibur.
Yes.
That's literally what he
Yes.
is.
What about this spider shit that you guys were fighting, where you both thought it was a boss, but it wasn't a boss?
Spider shit. Oh, you're talking about like that slug thing?
The headless guy? Is that what you're talking about?
I don't fucking know. I saw it for 30 seconds.
Okay, so Ryan doesn't know what he's talking about, but we're gonna
Yeah.
continue anyway because I think we know what
I
he's
think
talking
it's the
about.
slug thing. There's like this weird, like in. I don't even know how to describe it.
Headless,
Like it's a headless,
one-legged.
Spider slug.
one-legged tail,
Scorpion
scepter,
being.
slug, odd Poseidon thing.
It's disgusting.
It's really gross. It only has like one leg and like a tail and no head and 2 arms. And it's huge and slow as fuck. And it's hard as shit to beat.
Yeah.
And yet, it's not a boss. There's no fucking boss bar. There's no epic
No,
music.
no.
It's just like, here's the thing. Good luck.
Knock
and you're
yourself
like,
out, kids.
and you hit it with your little fucking sword, and then it knocks you on your ass. And you're like, fuck. This is not a
It
boss.
had like a scorpion tail, right? Because
Yeah.
didn't it pick you up and like start
That
slamming
was a
you into the
scepter.
ground?
That was a
scepter.
scepter.
It
Yeah,
does have a tail though. It has a
It has a tail
big ass
also.
tail though.
That's what I like about that game. It's like real life. It just throws you in there, and you don't know what's happening. There's
Yeah.
no music usually, unless there's a boss.
Right.
And you
Nothing
go in there.
noticeable,
Yeah. You just wander around, and well, unlike real life, you die and then you come back to life.
I was gonna say I wish I could
But
respawn.
it doesn't tell you anything. It's you have to figure stuff out.
Yeah,
on
there's
your own.
literally like no explanations for pretty much anything. They tell
Even
you how to
the
fight.
menu screen is incredibly confusing.
Yeah, it is.
Just that.
The menu screen. There's no fucking pause. There's literally
Oh, that's
no
another-
pause.
We should explain that. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
There's actually no pause in the game. You press start. it's still going. You just access your menus.
I
Your
actually really
inventory
like
and
that.
stuff
I
like
think that was a good
It's
touch.
really interesting. Yeah.
It's really cool. But like Kevin see me, I've been fighting somebody while accessing the menu screen at the same time to change weapons.
Yeah.
Like you saw me
That was
doing
pretty
that.
cool, yeah.
Like it's just like if you want to change from a two-handed weapon to a one-handed weapon and it's not the same weapon, you don't have it equipped, you're basically fucked unless you know how to like dodge well enough while not looking at what you're doing so you can select the right weapon.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And as far as it being like real life, as far as the setting, it's obviously not like real life. It's fantasy, right? But one thing that it is definitely just like real life, you have to be prepared. I think that's basically what you were getting at earlier.
Yeah,
Like you have to prepare yourself and like think and expect the unexpected. Because if you're going, like, let's say you're going camping somewhere and there may or may not be rattlesnakes that are about to cut you
shit
open
was
with their.
scary.
Yeah, we had a camping trip that was scary as well. Maybe we'll talk about it later.
Later podcast.
Not tonight. I need to go to bed.
But you have to be prepared, or else you get fucked, or you possibly could get fucked. And that's the exact same thing with Dark Souls.
Yeah.
If you're not prepared, you get owned.
So it's not like straight line, intuitive point A to point B, right? It's just more of an open world. You
I'd
explore
say
wherever
it's
you
an
want.
open world, but it's a very interesting setup.
The way the world is set up is that it's easy to get back to any previous point that you've been to, but you don't realize it until you've gotten back to that point.
And without fast traveling.
Yeah, and without fast traveling. There's no fast, as far as I can tell, there's no fast traveling in the game.
It's like you have to memorize the map. Like
Yeah.
you can memorize it, and it takes you a little while. But once you have it, it's not.
It's not that bad. But the map, just the way that the map has been made, they basically use the y-axis very, very well. Because
Ladders,
ladders and elevators and shit like that, and just being able to go back to previous bonfires, which are your checkpoints, basically,
Floor 3,
in ways
please.
that you would not expect to be able to get back to them. So it's been very fun.
Because basically what will happen is you'll be in a bonfire, aka a checkpoint, and then you'll go and traverse whatever the next part is, fight another boss, and then you'll get past that part only to come back to the bonfire that you were at previously.
Right.
And that's because that whole thing you just did just kind of puts you at the level above where you were at or below. Or
And then
whatever.
suddenly you find a ladder that you can like knock down, and suddenly you're back at the bonfire that you were at before. Or something else that suddenly you're like, oh, I've been to this area before.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Which is was mind fucking when it first happened.
Yeah, it really threw us for a trip, honestly. And that was really, really cool. What else was I gonna say that I really, really liked about this game?
It's hard.
It's hard. It's really hard, and
Are there difficulty settings?
there aren't. It's just hard.
Yeah, that's the difficulty setting.
Because
Which
like
is
Shadow of Mordor was difficult when you fought a lot of people.
Nope.
But when
This
it
is
was
difficult for one person.
Yeah, because when it was
Sometimes.
one-on-one, well,
It depends on the guy. Yeah.
I bring up Shadow of Mordor because a lot of the reviews I was reading were saying that it was actually supposed to be a difficult game, and how
Oh, really?
I mean, it's very Assassin's Creedy, especially when you fight one person. It's incredibly easy to kill them, but if you're fighting 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people plus a couple captains, that's when it starts getting harder, especially the captains. Normal enemies are simple to kill,
Yeah.
especially as you get later on in the game.
I like how that's kind of realistic, just because like orcs, there's a lot of fucking orcs. Like in Assassin's Creed, if you have like 20 guards like trying to kill you, that's not very realistic. But in Lord of the Rings, you have 20 orcs trying to kill you. That can happen in real life, or
Yeah.
real fantasy,
real Tolkien life,
Yeah,
yeah.
real Tolkien life. So that's actually kind of realistic, which is cool. But yeah, that game's been throwing me for a trip lately.
Dark Souls.
Yeah, it's fucking fun. It's really fucking fun. We still like.
We're late. It came out, I think, 20.
Yeah, we're late as shit playing it. I mean, Dark Souls 2 is out. We haven't even touched that yet, but we're going to at some point, I'm sure now. But like,
I didn't realize it's out for Xbox.
Yeah, it's out.
Because
Yeah.
but I assumed that it was only for PlayStation because I knew it was a PlayStation like when I thought of Dark Souls, I thought of PlayStation. And I think that's the franchise that's the console where it started. And with Demon Souls, I believe it was only for PlayStation.
Demon Souls?
Demon Souls is the first one of the Souls series.
Oh, really?
It goes Demon Souls, Dark Souls, Dark Souls 2. So there's technically 3 out. But I don't think they're connected in that way where like you have to play the previous one in order to understand what's going on.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure even if you play the previous one, you don't know what the fuck is going on.
Like we play I don't know how many hours. What we put in 5 hours each or something
Competitive
like that. Competitively,
and not competitively. Both of us.
Yeah, something like that maybe.
More than 5
More than
hours.
five.
I
I think
put
I'm
in 5
at
hours
4 something.
yesterday.
Okay, well, we put in a decent amount to start
Like
out.
combined, like 7 hours, 8 hours.
I have no clue what the plot is. Like literally no idea. There's some dragons.
Something about dragons not being there.
People are
but now they're
hollow,
here.
whatever that means. I'm undead, I think.
Yeah.
And sometimes I can become not undead if I use humanity, which I still don't know what it is or how I get it.
Yeah.
Well, you don't know what hollow means?
No.
I don't know exactly.
So you're no use.
Well, no, it's like I think what hollow means. All right, this is going to be on the internet, so
Yes, it
I might
is.
look stupid if I'm wrong.
Yes, you will.
But it's definitely a form of undead, and it may also be like even when I'm undead, people will look at me and be like, "Oh, you're not hollow, are you?"
Yeah.
And so I think what it might mean is you're undead, but you're also like one of those guys who you kill.
Yeah, that's what I
who's
think
like
too.
just trying to kill anything that moves that isn't also hollow. I feel like that is what
So
hollow
you can
is.
talk to people in the game?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Are
And
they
they're all-
also undead or dead?
I
or
think so.
I think so.
I think they're healthy.
Let me put it this way: they're all creepy. I haven't met one person that I liked.
Have you bought
What about
stuff
Smith?
from
The
that
Smith.
guy?
The Smith is cool.
Smith is cool.
The Smith is cool. That's it. The Smith is the only guy so far.
Anyway, what were you saying?
Have you bought stuff from that guy?
Yeah, I have.
Well, not that guy. There's multiple things.
The fat guy?
Not the fat guy.
Another guy?
Smith?
There's okay. You know the bonfire. The
Oh,
bonfire.
the bonfire. Thanks, Grant.
The bonfire where you walk out and there's that guy with the crossbow on the on the ledge, and then there's a guy on the staircase next
Yeah.
to him. That bonfire. You know that?
just look at him because he knows.
Okay, you know
You
what
don't
I'm
know?
talking about? You know what I'm talking
He's
about?
talking about enemies. He's not talking about people to talk to.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a guy with the
Our
crossbow,
viewers
there's a guy
won't
on the stair.
understand.
Yeah.
There's the bridge with the fire.
Wait, the normal one then. The
Yeah.
one we've been stuck at for a long time.
Well, not anymore, but yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
the bridge
yeah,
with the
yeah,
that one,
area,
that one.
that area.
The Undead Burg.
I'm so fucking
bird.
lost.
I believe it's called Undead Burg, that area.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Yes. So you're at that bonfire, and then there's that. There's the guy with the crossbow, and then there's over there. There's these two guys. They each have a shield and a spear.
Yeah.
Those two guys. If you go down the staircase on that platform, there's a guy who tries to sell you shit, and that guy is really creepy. I actually bought some stuff. Yeah, he has good stuff.
He's
But
got some good
creepy.
wares.
He's good. He's creepy though. Like he'll say something like, "This place will get you killed."
Oh my
And
god.
you're like, ah! And then you're like, all right, this guy's creeping me out. I don't want any of his stuff. You try to leave, and then he's like, whoa, where are you going? What's wrong? What's wrong? And he starts like calling you out on it, like calling you out on the fact that he's not creepy, and that makes him creepier. And I don't like that.
That doesn't make
Wow, that is creepy. The creepiest guy I met, he's a little bit farther down than I think you are in the game.
Although I don't know if we went to him. I didn't go to him. That guy that we were talking about.
I haven't been to him either. But it's this guy that like you sort of like set free, I guess. And
Oh, God.
he seems totally fine. He's like, oh, you're not on Hollow, thank you. And he's like, and you talk to him again. He's like, I'm Knight, blah blah blah. You
Oh yeah,
know?
you should say he's in a prison. He's in a
Yeah,
cell.
he's in a prison. He's in a cell. And he's like, I'm Knight, blah, blah, blah. I will reward you. Just give me a little bit for I'm weary or some shit. And he's like, and then you talk to him again. He's like, I still need a little more time. I've just gotten out. And then you talk to him again. And he's like, now I can get back to work. And you're like, oh God, what did I do? It's like one of the worst feelings ever. This game, that's the other thing that I meant to talk about. It
Okay.
throws you for fucking trips.
Yeah.
Where it's like you will kill this giant monstrous knight dude who's like guarding this dead guy. And you kill him, and then you pick up like the dead guy's thing, and it's like, oh, this guy was his brother. Fuck!
Yeah.
Like I just killed this guy and then took
Yeah.
his brother's shit. Like it really fucks with your mind.
He wasn't even, especially because they're a lot of the time in situations, the big knight's back is turned. Mm-hmm. So he's not even attack. Like, you have to attack him.
Yeah, you have to.
He's not
initiate.
going to attack you. Yeah, not initially. So that means you're the one that instigated it, and you're killing him and then taking his friend's shit or his brother's shit.
Yeah, it's all self-defense for him.
Not that nice. Yeah,
Ugh,
it fucks with their brain a little
it
bit
really fucks with your brain.
because you like to think you're a good guy, but
Yeah, I don't know what I am in that game. I honestly
Human,
I don't know
hollow.
that.
You're trying to get out of the underworld.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's the plot. You're trying to get out of.
Why are there
the
dragons in the underworld?
There just are. Well, it's not even the underworld. It's like you're in the land of the dead, wherever we're talking about. It's up north. It's up north. It's in Oregon or something. I don't know. It's somewhere.
Oregon, the land of the dead.
There's redwoods and there's dead people and dragons. It's a weird-
Portlandia.
It's great.
Portlandia, man. Portlandia.
Yeah, half of Oregon is Portlandia. The other half is undead souls. Great.
But yeah, that's the objective is to get out of the underworld or the land of the dead, so to speak. And that's the plot.
All right, that's the plot.
Okay, we found out.
And with that, we should take a break again.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
So, who wants to get drunk before Thanksgiving?
Dude, Drunksgiving.
If
I mean, it's at your house.
Wait,
I know it is.
dude, can you give me a ride? When are you going?
To my house?
Yeah,
I don't know.
because if we could carpool, then I could get drunker.
You can also just sleep at your house.
And then
Fuck,
walk.
I have a bed at home.
That's true.
It's like Minecraft, you got your
Yeah.
outpost. you
And
got
my
that there.
sister's not home, so my parents won't be like, "Oh no, Emily has to sleep in the couch downstairs on the floor."
Is that what they do?
Yeah.
That's what my parents do. My brother and his girlfriend are over, and my mom is like trying to get her to sleep in the bed, like the extra bed in my room. I have an extra bed, and then I'm supposed to sleep like God knows where. And it's just like
Dear God.
they're 24, man. Or my brother's 24, she's 22.
My mom's reasoning is that she doesn't want me to set a bad example for my sister because my sister brings a boy over, she doesn't expect them to sleep in the same bed. And my thought was, okay, if my sister's 22 and still staying at home, she doesn't deserve
We got other problems.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. It's supposed to, it should be age there, not anything else. Like if you're
Yeah.
22, 24, that's not a big deal.
That's really dumb.
mom.
It shouldn't be a big deal.
Yeah. Have you met Ryan's mom? You have, right? Yeah.
Debbie.
Yeah.
Deborah, to you.
Sorry.
Whoa. What?
What?
I always called her
Yeah.
Debbie.
I don't know. My parents have let me have girls over, whether they knew it or not.
Okay, I'll just talk about our parents. Reminds me of what? You got something to say?
Nah.
Say it then.
Should we go into...
I'm just excited for stuffing. That's all I gotta say.
Stuffing's gonna be great.
Dude, you don't even know yet. All right.
I don't.
You don't.
All right.
He's overselling it.
Undersell it, over deliver always.
It's all right.
Pro tip for life, guys.
It's gonna be all right.
undersell, over deliver.
My mom
less-
loves to
You're
spit
trying to make money.
in. My mom loves to spit
Rhymes.
in the stuffing.
Oh.
And it's just that weird salty flavor that really brings out
All right, we're going to Ryan's house. Thanksgiving at Ryan's house.
Seriously, though, I have matzo stuffing. Matzo stuffing is the shit.
Dude, can you compete with that?
the. Yeah, totally.
What do you got?
Do you have
We got
matzo
matzo stuffing. We're Jewish too.
They're Jewish too.
All right, Jew battle.
No,
Jew
that
battle.
was supposed to be a food Jew battle. Come on, man.
I got turkey, bitch.
All right, Ryan's going. What do you got?
I also have turkey.
You got cranberry sauce?
Yeah, totally.
Oh,
do you have
Homemade
cranberry
from
sauce?
scratch cranberry sauce.
We got homemade and the canned shit.
I actually like the canned shit better. I actually like the canned shit better.
Wait,
Go to
wait.
Ryan's.
You can't say
Go to
you like
Ryan's.
the canned shit better. It totally depends who is
Whoa.
making it at home. Okay.
No,
My mom
not
makes some special
really.
It also
Nope.
depends on
There's,
what
there's,
canned
there's
shit
a difference. There's a difference.
Have you ever
makes a
had
difference.
cranberry sauce with pear in it?
No, because it's cranberry sauce.
It's delicious.
We only use cranberries in this house. We ain't got no pear shit.
We're gonna have an apple cinnamon cake for dessert too.
We're gonna have
Yeah, you told me
pumpkin
that. You told me
Yeah.
that.
and I can't vouch for the apple. I know we'll have pumpkin.
Well, yeah, we have pumpkin pie. Who the fuck doesn't have pumpkin pie? Are you serious?
Not
Oh, dear God. Please just silence that.
Yeah, well, I'll cut that out.
Okay, on that note, that high note, we're gonna okay.
Cthulhu.
Okay, to Cthulhu, two of our friends came over recently from college and visited us from a few hours away. And, and it was really fun
Direction.
in that direction. And it was really fun, but it reminded us of something that we used to have, but we no longer do.
Except for we still do.
Yes, but, we're trying to say something right now. We're trying to say it, okay?
It's really sad.
Life lessons, guys. This is Treesicle
Our lives are
101,
so
life
hard.
lessons.
Basically, it reminded, not so much of this time, because we all live together, okay? We're all in the same house, and
We're buddy.
just like college, basically, where we lived in a group of 6 people, all of our friends, and 7 in the last year. It was really cool. So that hasn't really left us right now, and that's awesome. But it did leave us over the summer because we just graduated, and over the summer, these guys were gone, and basically everyone was gone because they just graduated. But me and Tyler were stuck left behind.
We were.
And it was an interesting time.
It was. And by interesting, I mean, we lived 2 blocks away, and that was hard for us.
We never saw each other.
Yeah, we never saw each other. We lived 2 blocks away.
It's too far.
It was too
called
far.
being lazy.
No.
No.
This is what happened.
That wasn't it.
Tyler was working. I was working.
Were you working?
Did we make videos?
Were you actually?
Did we make videos, Grant?
Yeah, you did.
We should check the schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We should
fuck
check
the
the
shut
video
up.
list. We made some videos if I was working, huh?
Yeah.
Nah.
Well, no, I believe you're working.
Nah.
It's just-
Oh, so you believe me?
And by Tyler working, I mean like you working at a grocery store. Whatever the fuck it was. You were doing like commute working.
What does that even mean?
You grocery store worker, you.
I don't even work at a grocery store.
That's different. He's going places. You're just sitting at home not doing shit.
I don't know how we got here, but I like it. I like that we're in a place like that.
It's working right now. It's working great.
It's funny, dude.
Just like Tyler. But yeah, well, like you're. Yeah.
Okay, let me move on.
Grant's done.
We're gonna move on from this subject.
Crossing this
Apparently, it didn't work out. So, thank you.
Just put your mouth on it.
I need
and
more
just
alcohol.
stop.
Yeah.
Okay, this is what happened. Okay, so I was working on Treesicle stuff, which granted I wasn't doing full time at the time, so I still had extra time.
That's what I meant.
But the thing is, we were both living with our girlfriends at the time. Okay,
Yeah.
so I was doing Treesicle stuff and hanging out with her, and you know how
God,
girls
they
are.
take so much time.
Yeah, they're all, I need emotional support. I got home from work. Why would you do something with me? I live with you. I saw you yesterday. I saw you this morning. Sorry. Okay.
Love you.
Love you.
I'm not going to agree or disagree with that.
Ryan may or may not be still living with his girlfriend.
Impartial observer.
He loves her
over here.
very much.
Yeah.
Okay, but anyway, so what happened was I was working and hanging out with my girlfriend. Tyler was working and hanging out with his girlfriend, but our schedules were much different. He had shifts all over the place.
My shifts were mainly from like 3 to 10 p.m. Like those were like my main shifts.
And my work schedule was also extremely weird. Okay, because I was on my own work schedule, so of course that was extremely weird. Because I'm not that good at that. So
And then my girlfriend's schedule, her work schedule was from like 8 to 5.
yeah.
So she's working 8 to 5. I'm working 3 to 10. She wants to hang out. When does that leave hanging out time?
For us.
For us.
For the bros.
For the bros.
The bras.
For the bros.
The bras.
bruh.
Have you guys ever seen the regular show?
Yeah.
Yeah? Have you seen the one with the unicorns? The bro unicorns? It fucking, what's his name? Mordecai has this, he gets this,
Wait, we gotta keep this up. Click this.
Oh, God.
I'm just kidding.
he gets this,
It's not even our video. It's like a Cartoon Network video. It's not on YouTube.
he gets this cologne called Dude Time. It's supposed to get the chicks,
Dude Time.
get the ladies.
The ladies.
And he sprays it on him, and all these unicorns show up, but they're all bros. They're all like, no, man, you're not supposed to use Dude Time to get the ladies. You're supposed to use it to hang out with the bros. It's fucking hilarious.
That's awesome.
It's so funny. But yeah, anyway.
So we
Dude
missed
Time.
out on Dude
A
Time.
lot of Dude Time.
Because everybody was gone, or we were just really busy. Because I think this is a common phenomenon, actually. People hang out with all their friends in college and high school, and then they graduate from college, maybe get a job in a new place, maybe they get a job in the same place, but they're working now. And especially once you get a family, have a wife and kids and all that stuff, if that's what you want to do, it leaves a lot less time for your friends. And these people that you used to live with and see every day in college, in the dorms, and also in apartments afterwards, you never get to see. And I think the big thing is that you have to make plans to go see someone.
Yeah.
And that's so
Which
much
is
harder.
so weird.
Yeah, it is extremely weird.
In high school, I just showed up at people's houses.
Yeah,
literally.
Hey, oh, you're not home. Fuck you. And then I'd go to the next person's house.
Next.
No, literally, we'd be in a call. I would call up a friend and be like, hey, what's up? You want to hang out? And they'd be like, yeah. And then we'd knock on their door.
Wow.
We'd be right outside their door.
Like literally out. We'd be, and then they'd say, "No, I'll be home in 10 minutes." You are waiting in their driveway for 15 minutes because you were already there for 5 minutes before they got home.
Yeah, that happened.
Now it's just weird. Like if I show up at friggin' some random kid's house that I haven't seen in 4 years, that's just strange.
It is strange. Yes, that would be very strange. They would be like,
bit
why
weird,
is this giant man outside of our house?
Well, see, I think what happens is
It's reverse Halloween.
I think we move away for jobs and for it's like American suburbia, right? So you move away to have a family and raise the kids in a nice, safe area that's in Rancho Cucamonga, and all the houses are cheap, but the whole city is shit. Sorry, Rancho Cucamonga. If you just an example.
Sorry, Chobras. It's actually a thing, but
Wait, really?
Chobras.
I didn't know that.
I think
Cholos?
Just go on. We'll Google it and we'll see.
All right, thanks, Greg. That's great right now.
Yeah, I'm doing well.
He has to write a script after this.
I do.
He actually does. Yeah, that's true. Next video is not gonna be so great.
Sonic video is gonna be great. It's gonna be great, guys.
But anyway, so we move away, and we're working all the time, so it just leaves a lot less time for friends.
The thing is, I don't even know if it's about time as much as it is, like, that's part of it, but it's also about convenience. Like, when you live with somebody, like, you go and I'm thirsty, I'll go get water, I'll start pouring shit from the Brita, and then Kevin's there and he's toasting a bagel or some shit. And
That
then,
sounds like Kevin.
And then we start talking, and then we sit down, I'm drinking my water, he's eating his bagel, and all of a sudden, 3 hours later, we've had this, conversation into 3 a.m, and... it's spontaneous.
Right.
When you have a conversation like, yeah, man, let's go get a beer. It's not the same as just like...
It's forced.
Yeah, it's forced. It's not this natural coming together, like, just by whatever happens,
You can't just hang out with people on a whim.
Yeah,
Which
like,
I'm glad we can still do. Work with your friends.
Yes.
It helps.
Work with your
It's
friends.
pretty fucking cool, yeah.
Also, the suburbia ideal... It's bullshit. It's all bullshit. But yeah, like...
Yeah, it's all from the 1920s.
Yeah. It's like, you should be hanging out with your friends as much as possible. Like, obviously, your wife and kids are extremely important, but...
You gotta make time for the bros.
Yeah, you still need to make time for
22.
yourself, Yeah. So, the closer you are, the better, ideally in the same house. Frat houses need to be a thing when you're still raising children. But larger, nicer frat houses that don't have
douchey.
sticky floors and
Those are
aren't
called
douchey.
apartments.
I guess that works.
Or normal houses.
Or the yacht club.
Or just a giant house with a shared kitchen, yeah? Just,
We've talked about this before.
yes, we have.
You guys have?
I would not like that.
As like
Why?
We don't have any clean dishes right now. Zero, not one.
I mean, I can sacrifice clean dishes for camaraderie.
we were doing really good too before.
We were for about 5 days.
You want my advice? Here's what you do. You have one dish, one fork, one spoon, one knife, one cup. You wash them, you bring them to your room. Those are yours. Every time you eat off of it, you just bring it back.
Dude, that's pretty good.
Yeah. And then if everybody else
Tyler
is
would
lazy
get
fucks-
railed.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
You would get wrecked.
Have you seen how much I clean?
Yes, I have. And that's the problem.
Dude, I've been cleaning dishes all day. I washed like 8 dishes yesterday.
Oh, hell yeah.
And they weren't even mine.
Nice, dude.
Bitch.
Dude, that's good.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
There's no clean dishes?
It's not my fault. You guys keep eating.
I don't even know.
The problem is I keep eating too, so.
We need to stop eating. I think
That's
is
the problem. Anorexia, the way to solve dish problems.
And this podcast just turned into a house meeting. Guys, we got to do better with the dishes.
We need to try harder.
Also, speaking on the subject of food, we made the worst hamburgers today in the history of hamburgers.
I thought you were cooking them.
I was, and so were you. I don't know what happened.
That's the problem. There were too many head chefs.
There was the
Seriously,
proud
though.
mentality, I think is what it's called.
Look, here's what happened. We put them on. It was great. I seasoned them. It was great. I opened it back up. I was like, these look great. I turned them over. I was like, all right, still great. I closed it. A minute later, they're burnt to a crisp.
Those things were literally the blackest burgers that I've ever seen. And the thing was, when I opened them up, I'm like, oh, these are burnt as shit, so I'm just gonna cook other burgers. So then I decided, let's see how burnt I can get them. And I left them on the grill. I put them on the hottest spot on the grill to see how burnt I could get them. And then after the new burgers that I put on were done, I take the burnt burgers off and just thought, wow, these are shit. And then I take them up, and then you two fuckers start eating them.
Wait, those were the re-burnt burgers.
The burnt, re-burnt burgers. The thing
We
is,
ate them.
like they were burnt, and then I tried to burn them more. I tried to turn them into ashes.
Is that how low we reached,
The
Grant?
thing is, I think what happened was there's two things to this, okay?
Okay, there
Ryan,
is.
the burgers were burnt, and then Ryan was like, all right, I'm just going to try to burn them as much as possible.
That's two.
What happened was, no, this is still one. This is one. All right.
So long
We're
answer.
still on bullet point number 1.
All right.
Ryan tried to burn them as much as possible. Then we were like, you know what? I don't want to waste meat. So we start eating them. And then they weren't that bad, right?
They weren't that bad.
They were bad, but they weren't like you could still
I can't even fuck up burgers. I'm so good.
And
You are God, Ryan.
I think what happened was like you were eating them,
Yep.
and
I was hungry.
there was like a crust on them that was just burnt as fuck. It was
Burnt.
It was gross, but there was also seasoning.
Yep.
But there was this inner layer of normal meat, and so there was. I think what happened was there was this layer of burnt ash that protected the inner layer of meat.
Okay.
And we were basically doing that for the inner layer plus the seasoning.
For the inner layer.
Yes, and also to not waste meat.
And that's how natural selection works.
Bullet point number 1. There was
one?
There was a no. That was 2.
Wait, what's
You never went to 2.
I did go to 2.
You never said 2.
I didn't, but it was
You never
implied.
went-
Yeah,
You never did that. It never happened.
Bullet point number 1 was there was.
George just stands right now. Oh, man.
Oh, this is just taking a turn for the worse.
There was a layer of burnt shit that was absolutely terrible.
Wait, he's still
and
going?
that layer protected everything else. That's bullet point number 1.
One.
Number 2.
We had to deal with the pigeons. We gotta watch some Seinfeld later.
Yeah, we really have to watch this Seinfeld.
yeah.
Seinfeld and no, not Dead Space.
Dark Souls.
Dark Souls.
Those aren't related at all.
What is this that you're doing?
I have 2 screens.
Oh, you do?
So I can watch them both at once.
Oh, I see.
Ryan.
I thought you were trying to do like click this or this, and I was like, that doesn't.
Please,
look
God, no. Also, that would be
Click this to view Seinfeld.
that would be the most confusing experience in the history
No,
of
no.
mankind. Ha ha, that was hilarious. Oh dear God. Ha ha. Oh dear God. And just back and forth.
Yeah, that's how it
So
would
just
be.
normal shit.
I'm down to try it.
Do you guys want to know bullet point number 2?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
Are you ready?
tangents for the win.
Yeah.
I'm really scared.
No, that was
of
a good
Grant's
tangent.
eyes right
Bullet
now.
point number 1 was burnt shit on the outside protected the inner layer of meat.
Yes, making
Wait,
it
write
edible.
this down.
Making
Write
it
this
edible.
down.
All right, he's got it. Number 2 was me and Kevin didn't want to waste meat.
Don't want to waste
Right.
meat.
And then those things combined. So we tried it. We're like, all right, I don't want to waste meat.
That's mine.
And we discovered bullet point number 1 with bullet point number 2.
Wait, what was 2?
And that's the story. You never knew.